I'm Elizabat. Let's learn about echolocation.
Hey Elizabat, can you help me with something? I lost my apple and I can't find it because it's gonna get dark out really soon. So if you accept this mission.
Yeah, I could easily find things in the dark using echolocation.
Oh, that's great. What's echolocation?
Oh, I can tell you guys about echolocation.
Oh.
So what is echolocation? Let's break it down. An echo is a series of sounds caused by the reflection of sound waves from a surface back to the listener. Location is the particular position of something, like this student in the chair. Put that together and you get echolocation.
How does it work? To do that, we need to talk about what sound is. Sound actually exists in waves. Some are fast and some are slow. The idea of sound waves can be represented by this slinky.
Here the sound is traveling as a wave. When the sound hits an object, in this case another hand, the wave bounces back. This is how we're able to sometimes hear echoes of our own voices. Now, all sounds have different wavelengths. A wavelength is the distance from the peak of one wave to the next peak. This determines the frequency of the sound. Sounds can have a variety of frequencies, like the high frequency in blue and the low frequency in green. Frequency is measured in hertz. Humans can hear sounds ranging from 20 hertz up to 20,000 hertz, but bats can hear up to 110,000 hertz.
Okay, to recap, we talked about how sound acts as a wave and how these waves can have different frequencies, and how I, as a bat, can hear a greater range of these frequencies than you can. I take advantage of how sound waves have the ability to interact with objects, and then I go through the steps of echolocation.
Let's say that there are two apples sitting in front of the bat. One is further away than the other. The sound wave that the bat created travels through the air and hits the apples. As the wave travels back, bats can hear the differences in the sound's traveling time, so it knows how far away the apples are. In the bottom picture, the returning wave would take longer to reach the bat, so the bat would know the apple is further away. Now there are two apples in front of the bat, one big and one small. The bat's sound travels through the air and the reflected waves become different sizes. The bat then knows which of the apples is small and which is big, depending on the size of the returning wave. The bat can understand one more thing about its surroundings, the side of the bat that the object is on. The bat sends out sound waves in all directions, and as the wave returns, the bat knows which side the wave is coming from, depending on where it hits the bat's ears. This bat knows the apple is on the right because the wave hits the right ear.
So to catch you up, bats use their high-frequency squeaks to send out sound waves. When those waves are reflected back, the bat can determine the distance the objects are from the bat, the size of the objects, and which side of the bat the objects are on. So what are the steps of echolocation? First, the bat vocalizes the sound at really high frequencies that humans cannot hear. Then the sound travels and bounces off of objects and reflects back to the bat. Once the bat receives this wave, this reflected wave, it can process the information to determine three things about the surroundings. One is the distance of objects from the bat, two is the size of the objects around the bat, and three is which side of the bat the objects are on.
Okay, now remember, I am constantly using echolocation to see my surroundings. Other animals in the animal kingdom, such as dolphins and killer whales, use the same exact technique. Just like humans who use their eyes at all times to look for food, find objects, and avoid hitting the walls. Bats, like me, use echolocation for the same purpose. Mission accomplished.
That's my apple!